He let me off with a warning, but he said it could be a $750 fine, and it could be more serious than that if I was caught doing it again. And I thought, well, that is interesting. So I asked him, and I'm kind of, I don't know, I buck authority, I guess sometimes, but I wanted to know. I was curious. So I said, officer, what would you suggest that I do?
Originating from deep inside the Rocky Mountains, transported through the power of the internet, and arriving inside your tiny earbuds. It's the Appraiser Coach Podcast.
Minisode.
Got pulled over the other day. No, it's not what you think. Yes, I have a bit of a lead foot. This was not for speeding. This was for taking comp pictures. I want to talk about whether comp pictures are illegal. But want to first remind you, we are sponsored by ANOW Software. ANOW is the software that I use to manage everything in my appraisal office. It is what you should be using as well, folks. Check them out. Go to anow.com/coach. One more time, it's anow.com/coach. All right, folks, I was driving around. It's been a while now, but started thinking about this recently because I got a notice through I guess it's through Facebook News or something like that. A local ordinance had just passed here. In addition to the state ordinance, in the state of Idaho, it is illegal to text and drive. As of now, it is now illegal to have your phone in your hand in the city of Idaho Falls, which happens to be where my home base is. Okay, what does that mean exactly? Is it illegal to take comp pictures? Because I don't know about you, but I use my phone to take comp pictures. I know some of you are saying, well, just use a camera, Dustin. Okay, yeah, but really? Kind of inconvenient. Let me tell you a story. So not too many months ago, I was driving around Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and there are big signs when you come into Jackson Hole. Please do not text and drive. It's illegal to text and drive. Use hands-free, blah, 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 blah. I get it. I understand. I know how it works. And I don't text and drive while I'm in Jackson Hole. And I try not to text and drive other places as well. I try to be safe. I was pulled over. And I was pulled over as I was driving down the road. And by the way, I think one of the reasons the guy let me off with a warning is because I saw him, he saw me, and then I did what I did and then got pulled over, right? So I'm pretty sure he believed me when I said I had no idea. And that is, he pulled me over for slowing down, rolling down my window, picking up my phone, taking a comp picture, and driving on. Now, he pulled me over for, quote, texting while I was driving. And I said, officer, I was not texting while I was driving. I'm a real estate appraiser. I slowed down to take a picture of that house, and I pointed back to the house that I took a picture of. I told him that I was just, taking comp pictures. I was doing it on my phone. I said, I'll show you the picture if you would like me to. You can see my texts. I've not sent any text or received any text in the last little bit. And he believed me. He let me off with a warning, but he said it could be a $750 fine, and it could be more serious than that if I was caught doing it again. And I thought, well, that is interesting. So I asked him, and I'm kind of, I don't know, I buck authority, I guess sometimes, but I wanted to know. I was curious. So I said, officer, what would you suggest that I do? And I want to tell you what his answer was when we get back for the break. I think it will kind of blow your mind. We are sponsored, of course, today by ANOW Software. ANOW has been a sponsor here from the very beginning. I'll tell you, I talked to Keith the other day at ANOW, and I said, Keith, I really like our relationship because we really work hand in hand. And that is, I teach that appraisers should be more effective, more efficient, better at what they do as business owners, and you have the technology to help them to do that. It is a great partnership. I love my partnership with ANOW Software, and it's not just on the sponsorship side. It's on my day-to-day, folks. We use ANOW every second of the day in my appraisal office because it keeps us on task, keeps us running, keeps us effective, keeps us in the know as to what's going on. Folks, if you are not using ANOW Software, what the heck are you waiting for? Please jump on your computer, type this in right now, www.anow.com/coach. One more time, it's anow.com/coach. All right, folks, we are back. We're talking today about an experience I had recently where I got pulled over Well, it's not very recently. It's been probably over a year ago. I got pulled over in the city of Jackson Hole, Wyoming. And the reason I got pulled over was because I was taking comp pictures. And the officer thought that I was texting while I was driving. I informed him that I was not. He said, well, what you were doing was illegal nonetheless. And I said, okay, I'm a real estate appraiser. I come here all the time. I do this all the time. I have to take pictures of homes. What would you have me do? And he said, you need to find a place to park. You need to get out of your car. You need to walk to the house. You need to stand in front of it, take your picture, get back in your car, and go out. And my jaw honestly probably dropped a little bit, because you got to understand, this is Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Okay. It's not like the streets are all clear and you just pull in, turn off your car, jump out and grab a comp picture. I mean, there is literally, places to park in Jackson Hole, a tourist trap, is few and far between. Let's put it that way. Some of them are paid parking. My appraisal fee's going down every second of the day when I've got to start finding a place to park and pay for parking to go get a comp picture, literally. So my question, they just passed an ordinance here in Idaho Falls. Same thing. It's not a text while you drive. It's a hands-free zone. The entire city of Idaho Falls is a hands-free zone, meaning I cannot drive around Idaho Falls and pick up my cell phone. I cannot do that. That is illegal. Has to be hands-free. Everything I do has to be hands-free. It says nothing about texting. It says everything about picking up the phone. So taking comp pictures from my phone, illegal now, right? Am I reading this correctly? What do you do? I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. I'm reaching out to you folks. So my question is, folks, what do you do? I'm serious. What do you do? Do I go get a camera? Do I start pulling over and taking my comp picture? This is getting a little bit ridiculous. You know, I'm not pro comp picture anyway. I'm going to throw this out to you. I'd love your feedback. Jump on my website, theappraisercoach.com. Give me your feedback. We'll catch you next time.
You've been listening to the Appraiser Coach podcast with Dustin Harris. If you like what you hear, please give us a 5-star rating and post a short review on iTunes. For more in-depth insider information on how you can make more money as a real estate appraiser, visit theappraisercoach.com and sign up for the All-Star team today. Thanks for joining us. And now, get out there and create some value.
I guess if I've got to go get I just had a bee fly in. And he's swarming around my face. Oh, okay. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Get out of here. There he goes. Whew. Sorry about that.